Peekaboo, I see you. Ooh, welcome to another episode of Lego Build number 73. I only have one Lego set, and it's this guy. It's this guy. Actually, I'm just kidding. It's this guy. John is in the background. How you doing, John? You can pop in.
There we go. How's that?
Yes. Let
So
me get.
you said you were verified on X. Which level did you verify at?
The middle.
Okay, because I'm thinking of doing that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just to try it out.
Yeah. All right, let me get everything all set up here. We are on both Rumble and the YouTubes. What up there, Gap After Dark? Why do I sound like a Jewish female New Yorker? I don't know. Whatever. But no, I thought I got this the other day, and it's a nice little setup thing. It's a Formula One, and then I'll get to the bigger one. So,
why are those races to attend so darned expensive?
Because it's
ridiculous.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Even the ones
Kings
at the Avenue of the Americas are expensive.
Yeah.
Because we want Gap After, it's impossible.
Yeah. Gap After Dark said, "Any Kings here?" Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is also Trump's birthday, and it is the Army's birthday. Well, what?
Only King is rancorsteve. End of story.
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Nah.
I mean, I'll take the title, but let's not. Okay.
Well, we'd rather listen to you.
Really? All right. If you guys want to listen to me, we'll do a 48-hour Manorama episode where I lose my voice. So yeah, I had a friend that sent me this. He literally, so we're in a disciples group, and when I got to the group, he literally threw this at me, like just slid it across the table, and I died laughing. I was like,
that was nice of him.
Yeah. Come on, get in it. There you go. These are the ones that you don't know what you're going to get. You just get it. And then it looks like I just hit 200 followers on Rumble. What up? You guys are that crazy.
How's the new truck?
How's the new truck? Oh, shit. If I stop dropping things. It's good. I like it.
I'm going to start saving for a new car.
Do it.
I want a Toyota CH-R. And it's more like a cross of an SUV and a car.
Those aren't too bad.
Yeah, they have the SUV.
Hey, Canadian Spider-Man's here.
Hey, buddy.
Wait, it's your birthday, John?
No. My birthday is not for a couple months.
Oh, you were talking about me. See, Canadian Spider-Man, he's Canadian Spider-Man.
Is he coming on?
He might. So this is how easy it is to do this Lego set. It's very simple. Nothing too hard. Boom, boom, boom. Peekaboo, I see you. And then he goes, Canadian Spider-Man goes, Rumble Studios free account lets you stream to YouTube and Rumble at the same time. Yes, it does. There it is. Look at that little guy. Boo, boo, boo.
Like a Matchbox car.
I know, right? There you go. There's Zelda's car right there. Whee! All right, he goes, I'm getting set up. No axes. Because we're
Oh,
on
really?
YouTube. No axes. Now we're going to do this guy. So this is the first edition of the Formula One cars. Then they ended up... No, is this... Yeah, this is the... No, this would be the... I think this is before they started doing. Maybe this is one of the new ones. My brain has gone into a fart mode. I think this is either the first edition of the Formula One cars that before the Netflix series came out, or right around then, and then they made new ones because I have the Ferrari and then I have the what do you call it? The Red Bull, because Red Bull is my favorite. That's my favorite. That's my Formula One team I follow.
That's something I gotta watch. I gotta subscribe to Netflix to watch. There's that, and there's the chess.
It's a good show, dude.
The Queen's Gambit. I want to watch that. And I want to watch.
I did. And you can't open this thing because my mom actually got me this. Thank you.
Oh, what a nice mom.
I know. She still has all my Legos. So this is actually a legit live unboxing.
You should do do one of those mammoth sets. I'd love to see you do that, where it takes a month. One of those mammoth sets, like the space shuttle, or the bigger version of the car, if there is one.
Oh, I can do that in 2 days. I can do it in a day. You want to challenge me? Here's the thing. If anybody wants to see me make the live, we'll say, either the Ferrari or the McLaren. If anybody wants to see me do that, you can go to Rumble channel when we're live. We're monetized there because we're never getting monetized on YouTube. You can do Rumble rants. You can donate money to where it goes right back into what we're doing, whether it's Manorama Podcast or the Lego build. And if you want to see me build one of those cars, I'll do it. And I can do it in a day.
I don't even know how big those sets are.
They're big. Allergy pills.
So I get on the plane in about a week and a half.
Where are you going?
Fort Ticonderoga, Albany.
Where is? Oh, okay.
To see the set tour of the original Enterprise.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they actually built a replica of most of the sets on the show. And there will be other Star Trek stars there, like Denise and Michael Laputa from The Next Generation. David Gerard from the episode Trouble with Tribbles. So there's going to be some action there.
You should make a video and just be like, Manorama was here.
Yeah. I will be shooting video, yes. Though I suck at shooting video. There's no denying that.
No, that's all good. Okay, so it is... All right. This is how you can tell the first edition Formula One and the second edition. I'm going to take this off. So here is the first edition helmet. It's just a regular Lego helmet. This is the second edition. They changed them. My fat little fingers. Ta-da!
That's funny.
So yeah, there's one little tidbit right there. Wait, Zelda said half the crap I say is getting censored by YouTube. So yeah, there you go. And happy birthday, Zelda.
Yes,
Um,
happy birthday, Zelda.
once you get to 30, you're gonna be old, decrepit.
That's not true.
Well, I bust her balls all the time.
You bust each other's
You know
balls.
what? It's okay. Yeah. I like how I just told a woman I bust her balls.
Cold break chops.
Yeah. Get over it.
That's funny.
Oh man. So
I do hope everybody is staying indoors today.
for
We don't
what?
want to have, you know why.
Oh, I know why, but why? Explain to the audience.
Of all the gatherings, I'll be nice.
Oh, the idiots.
How I say it, gatherings? Yeah, they're idiots, all right. Like if they were that hot and heavy, why didn't they just vote for Kamala? Where the hell were they?
Uh Picking what pronouns they're gonna do? I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows?
A couple of senators were targeted successfully,
Yeah.
unfortunately. That I don't go for
That's
that.
sad.
I don't go for that. I don't care what side you're on.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
All right. Do. It's been a while since I've done a Lego build.
Mm-hmm.
I have the
I
Pod
had
Racer
hair.
Lego set. Huh?
I had hair
Who?
today. I got a haircut
You
today.
have hair? You have hair?
Yeah, I got a haircut today.
You know what? Keep your hair keep my hair out of your mouth. No, that's
Well,
cool.
that judges how long it's been to to stream.
I go about a week and then I shave it off.
It's easier that
Yeah,
way.
it is. And it feels so much better.
Yeah, I lost about 10 pounds.
I bet you did. See, I thought maybe if I shaved my hair, I would lose some weight. No, I gained weight. I'm like, what's going on, man?
I love how I try to get information from mom, and she doesn't respond back to me for 3 hours. I'm like, hey, if you don't respond back to me, I'm not wasting my time.
And then Smomo Codingo. Sup, man? How you doing? This is a really Smo Codingo is a really good friend of mine. Really, yeah. What hair, Steve? You know what? Gap After Dark. You know what? It's all right here. You know what? God gave me the Mel Gibson beard. That's all. But Smomo, he's a funny guy. We built the Walt Disney camera, 100-year anniversary camera. That was actually really fun. And I forget what movie we were watching. It was Val Kilmer movie, Top Secret. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. Hey, Orville Nation, how you doing?
Oh, hey, by the way, I did finally see
I didn't do it.
Blazing Saddles.
You finally watched Blazing
I
Saddles?
watched it, yes. It was okay. A little campy at places and slow paced in certain areas. I'm like, I remembered certain scenes when I watched it as a kid. What's the matter?
It's okay. It's okay. Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's like saying Braveheart. It was all right.
You could tell it's dated though. I mean, like,
Dude,
I have
what
to
didn't
watch
you
it.
like about it?
I have to watch it again.
Okay, do that again. I'm just busting your chops right
Oh,
now.
I know.
I
I know.
That's one of my favorite comedies.
I'm willing to
And what's
watch it
funny
again.
is I watched so Smo he came over and we were building Lego sets and his buddy came over and we ended up putting that on there. We started reciting the whole entire movie. And it's the funny like watch it again.
I will.
Just watch it for. Do you like Mel Brooks movies?
Depends on the movie.
Spaceballs.
I like Spaceballs.
Okay. Put so you like off color type comedies, right?
Like slapstick.
Okay, so I see where you're okay, I see where you're coming at now. Cuz Blazing Saddles is not a slapstick comedy,
Mhm.
it's more of a satire
Okay.
kind of thing. If you watch it again, watch it with an open mind
I tried because
because
I never saw it, or I saw pieces of it.
wait, so you haven't so you did officially finally watched all Blazing Saddles
I
all the way
showed
through.
I showed you I showed you the disc. I have it, so I watched it.
Okay. Watch it again
Hmm.
and don't overthink anything. Just enjoy it.
Okay.
Because it is the movie that ended racism until we got Obama.
Ah,
And then
okay.
he decided, let's bring that shit back.
Yeah. Everything for him was about color.
Yeah. But it's Blazing Saddles is one of the funny. Okay, so here are my top. Here's the list of the best comedy movies to watch. Is Blazing Saddles, Tropic Thunder, Talladega Nights, and Step Brothers.
Okay.
Watch
Well,
those.
I have Tropic Thunder.
Those are my comedy movies. Talladega Nights is literally a mockery of. Okay, so you have Top Gun that came out, and the next year you had Days of Thunders, which was a redneck version of Top Gun.
Okay.
Ta-da! And then you get Talladega Nights, which was a parody of um, Days of Thunders.
I've seen bits
And
and
yeah,
pieces of the movie, so I know where you're coming from. It's been a while,
yeah.
long
Okay,
time.
so Cotton Ministry says Young Frankenstein is better than Blazing Saddles. I will agree, but I like the racial tension that Blazing Saddles does. They're two different types of comedies. Like Young Frankenstein is more of a comedy of horror and like more closer to slapstick in my opinion. I could be wrong. If I am, I'll stand corrected. But I feel like yeah, they're both good in their own ways. I love Young Frankenstein. Anything Mel Brooks does is really good. I don't after watching World History Part 2 or whatever the last one that he did, I didn't like it. I felt like the studios was telling him what to do. Um we'll see how Spaceballs, whatever they're gonna name it, the next Spaceballs movie is gonna be. I hope it's gonna be good because I like that. If you haven't seen it, John, you gotta go watch it. Hot Shots
Well,
is better than Top Gun. Wait, whoa, 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 there, Cotton Ministries. Let's not get ahead of ourselves there, toots. Hot Shots, it is a good movie. I'm not. Have you seen Hot Shots?
Me, I only, like I said, only bits and pieces. I remember it being on Sunday.
Oh man, Hot Shots is such a good movie. I watched Major Leagues finally all the way
Really?
through.
Wow.
That's such a I was in tears. That
Awesome movie.
movie is I love baseball. And it's oh man, I was in tears. My wife was watching it with me and she's like, "What's so
Classic.
funny?" I was like, "You don't get the reference?"
Yeah. No, I thought you meant tears for being sad, but no, you're
No,
talking
I was
about
dying laughing,
tears
dude. That
from
was a
dying
movie.
laughing with
Yeah.
Serrano. Oh my god, that was awesome.
Oh. It was a good movie. I
And they
liked
were
it.
sticking the Yankees the whole way through, so you appreciated that.
Oh yeah, dude. They
That
were
was fun.
just going, "Fuck you." That was my whole thing, dude. Anytime to say a fuck you to the Yankees, I'll do it.
But that was all on good fun.
Oh yeah. What's weird is it's the Indians. That was the thing. It was the Cleveland Indians that like beat the Yankees. I was like, well, it felt a little too much like Rudy. Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I've seen Rudy. It's too campy for me now.
It. Thank you. It felt too much like Rudy because it didn't go on. I wanted more. I wanted to like, did they go to the World Series? Did they do this? Like, did
You
they
find
just?
You find out in the second part, I think.
There's a second part.
There's part two, part three. Yeah. No, there's a sequel. Not as funny as the first one. More of a comedy for it.
Ah, okay. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, they're worth watching. Just things are different in the movie.
Okay. I did watch the Accountant part, Accountant 2 last night.
I never saw the first one.
The first one's good. The second one is okay. I have a feeling that they were so the accountant with Ben Affleck, he's autistic, like on the smart side of
Mm.
it. Not the whole like "Duh" side. He's actually really smart. I knew you like that one. I swear I have Asperger's. I swear I do. Like, even my wife's like, if you want to get tested, let's do it. I was like, sweet.
Oh, man. The last time I heard about Asperger's was from Boston Legal.
Yeah. So his younger brother in the first one, you don't know much about him, but in the second one, it's the way he interacted. I was like, in my head, I was like, dude, I think he has Asperger's. Like how he interacted with people and around him and everything. And
Yeah.
then even my wife goes, I think he's also. I was like, what? She's like, well, I don't want to say. I was like, retarded. And she's like, well, on the spectrum. I was like, so he's retarded with a spectrum. I'm like, I don't know. Like, me, I don't like. I'm from the South, so I have no filter.
Yeah.
And through the movie, I was like, I feel like it's the guy who played Punisher in the Deadpool TV shows. He's in it, and they do a fantastic job together. And Ben Affleck did a really good job. And even I told my wife, I was like, I feel very relatable to the younger brother. She's like, how about you take a test?
That's too funny.
But I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. It's a good movie to shut your brain off and just have fun. Yeah, some people take it serious. I'm like, you know what? Some movies you can take serious, and some movies you don't. And some people take the movies you don't need to take serious. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
movies
well,
all need to be
yeah.
serious.
Like, have you? I think we mentioned it briefly. Have you seen the new Predator movie?
No, I've only seen the
So
first.
I've seen it twice already. Fantastic. The new Predator movie is, in my opinion, probably better than the first one.
Oh, really? That's
Like
cool.
it's it's awesome. And I dropped a Lego piece.
Don't step on it.
No,
That hurts.
yeah, I feel like Home Alone when I step on it. But so I ended up watching the new Predator movie when it came out, right around my birthday, and then I was out with my buddy, and we ended up watching it. He'd never seen it. I was like, let's watch it. So we watched most of it, and he's like, I'm gonna save the rest. I was like, all right, dude. The new Predator movie is awesome.
Okay.
It kicks ass. Because my brother's the co-director, and I was like, don't screw this up. Whatever you do. He's like, are you sure? Why? I was like, trust me when I say this. Don't screw it up. And they didn't. It's awesome.
Good. Because
It
sometimes
is. It
a
is.
director's vision can interfere.
Yeah. Well,
Superman.
well, we're not going to get to that retarded shit. But I got to put stickers on. Way to go, Steve. Put stickers on. Put stickers on. 8 and 8. I can do that. No, so my brother was co-director of the new Predator movie. And I texted him, I was like, dude, you guys knocked this out of the park. Like literally. And he's like, are you sure? And I was like, am I sure? I just told you knocked it out of the park, you dimwit. He's my brother, so I can tease him a little bit.
Of course.
And I said everybody that I've read in the comments, they want more. Even my wife's like, I want like an hour more of this. It's an hour and 40 minutes. It's 3 stories, but the way
Perfect.
they did this, yeah, the way they did
Perfect
this
length.
it was so cool. And
Ingenious.
I'm probably going to end up watching it again tonight cuz I really love this movie. I do. It's in my top,
Wait
like
a minute.
top 5.
It's in the theaters or is it downloadable?
It's on Hulu. So, here's the thing. So, my folks ended up seeing this in the theater
Okay.
and they went to the premiere and they got to meet the director and all this stuff
That's
and blah
cool.
blah blah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
oh yeah. The director's young. He did Prey, and everyone's like trashing Prey. I was like, it's actually not that bad of a movie if you think about it.
Hmm.
It's actually pretty good.
How do you get to be
And
director of a blockbuster movie like that? If he's that young.
so from what I from what I was told was the reason why this guy did Prey, and screwed up the sticker,
Don't
was
do that.
he he did Prey to prove that because he's a huge Predator fan,
Okay.
and so they so he did Prey so he can prove, hey, I can do this stuff. And so then they gave him access. Okay, do whatever you want. And Prey wasn't that bad. It could be a little bit better, but it wasn't bad. It was watchable. It's better than the other Predator movies. And so my brother, I don't even know how my brother got involved, but he did. And the way I was told was a couple years ago before they started working on it, or they were in the middle of working on it. And I was told, don't talk about this. And I didn't. I was
Well,
like, all
why?
right, cool. I'm not going to talk about it. And
It spills the
I
beans.
actually, what?
It spills the beans.
Yeah, I even forgot about it at one point.
Yeah.
That's how much my memory serves me. Is I forgot about that my brother worked on a Predator movie, and I saw the trailer, the teaser for the Hulu one, the animated one, and I was like,
Hmm.
I texted my brother, I was like, I totally forgot you guys were working on Predator.
Wait a second.
He
So
was
this is
laughing.
an animated one, not a live action.
Yeah, it's a really dude. It's you're gonna love it.
Okay.
It. I told my brother because he watched it with. So his son and my brother came over to my place, and we were watching the first Predator, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I told my brother, I was like, "Make it R and make it graphic." And he's like, "Okay," and they did.
A graphic cartoon,
Oh, dude, it's so awesome.
like Japanese anime.
It's yeah. Oh, it's way better.
Can we give him Star Wars and let him do little Star Wars shorts like those independent people did?
Yeah,
You
probably
know what I'm
not.
talking
Like,
about, right? X-Wing.
yeah, his
Those
company
were cool.
works. So my brother's company works on Star Wars movies, but they don't. It's a little bit different than those are like fan kind
Yeah.
of shorts. They don't do that. They work on a lot of other big projects, like big films, like Marvel, Star Wars, and all that stuff. But they love all the fan stuff. They're like, "Jam, all right."
Yeah, it helps them stay on their toes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But those X-Wing shorts are incredible.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I would love someone to do shorts of that for Battlestar Galactica. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So is anyone coming?
Not yet. We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out. I'm just dropping Lego pieces. What up?
Oh, don't do that. It's gonna hurt when you
I
step
can't
down.
help it.
And your
Can't
butterfingers.
help. I
It's
know.
called butterfingers.
Whatever.
I saw that owl was really cool that I saw on my nature walk.
Yeah.
He almost stood shoulder, almost arm's length as far as how big he was. And I'm like, I didn't know I have those 10 minutes for my house.
Shoot, I got
I'm
what?
gonna watch a James Bond movie tonight.
Which one?
You see, I forgot the name of it. I think You Only Live Twice. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. It's in Hollywood.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hold on. Confirm.
I wish I had a second light right now.
Yeah, I was right. You Only Live Twice.
All right. Not bad.
This is the set. Comes in the nice case, steelbook case, like the Superman.
Nice.
See?
Ooh. Well, hello there, gorgeous. Are you
See,
going to see the new Superman movie?
I don't know. I'm not really into it anymore. Besides, green screen movies just give me a headache. See,
Yeah.
that's the case. That's a steelbook case.
Oh, yeah, Sean Connery.
And if you open it, you'll
You see?
see. Actually, nicely done. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
My wife wants to see it. I don't know if I want to see the new. I don't know.
When they say truth, justice, and the human way, that's an insult.
It
Okay.
is. I'm not big on. Okay. So I am a nerd. Like deep down, I am. Even though I make fun of nerds, I am a nerd deep down because it's fun to make fun of Star Trek fans. It is
Okay, it's
because
fair
it's
game.
all emotional. But I enjoy the Star Trek movies, the one with William Shatner's in.
Oh, hell
Like
yeah.
what the first 6 or 7 movies they did. I enjoyed them only because of the
They're
composer and
highly
it's
quotable.
yeah. And
Who can
and
forget
I
Star
make
Trek 4?
fun I make fun of Star Trek fans for just fun because deep down I actually enjoy the um the movies a lot. I think they're fantastic and I enjoy them a lot.
Easily rewatchable. Anytime you want to just throw in a set of Star Trek movies for an afternoon, I do that all the time.
Yeah, it's
Highly
that's the thing.
rewatchable.
And people take me way too serious. How the fuck am I supposed to put the it goes that doesn't work. Oh, do I do it this way? Maybe I do it this way. Yeah. But it's like I just have fun with it. It's people take things way too serious and I'm like, dude, chill.
My first movies are the 6 movies. I won't. I can watch the other ones, but no. It's what you grow up with, and it's what you like
Yeah.
and what you're used to, and that's perfectly fine.
How did I screw this up?
You don't want an answer to
You're right, I don't.
that.
Do I get a second piece here? No. Alright, so I got that right. Well, how is this supposed to fit in there?
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Oh, it goes right here. Got it. Okay. I survived.
How are your houses doing? Projects.
It's coming.
So what are you?
It's coming.
What part are you working on now?
I don't know.
Door, sink, counters.
Uh, walls.
I still gotta get my floor redone.
Get it done, man. Get it done.
Yeah, I got a friend who's gonna help me. He's gonna come up. He's on Marco Island, which is an hour south. He just redid his kitchen, so he's gonna help me with mine. I just
All
gotta
right.
apply the tile. I'm definitely going tile.
Well, I did this backwards.
Click. Nothing makes sense altogether.
No, it doesn't. Oh, I do it like this. Okay, got it. My name is Steve. I don't know shit. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Hold up. Why is this so difficult right now?
Because Legos can be a nudge.
Yeah, that's a Christian way of saying it.
I'm trying to be respectful.
I know.
What's going on in my backyard? Nothing. No
No,
gator.
I
Nobody else.
did. Okay, I got that right. This is how you. Okay, got it. Cool. Bingo. It's just how they had everything out.
Bingo bongo.
Bingo bongo.
So I'm still thinking of naming the dog Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Name it Red Sox.
Or Coney.
Red Sox.
It can't be two names like that.
All right.
2 syllables.
Fenway.
Okay. Better.
Now we're getting somewhere.
No, Brooklyn. Coney Island, where I'm from.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Well, what I'm saying is that's how I got the name.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever.
I could just do my
Whatever you,
Pringle
whatever you pick.
chip.
If you want to go a Yankee style, whoop you fucking do.
Hardly Yankees in Brooklyn. They're the Mets. They're a Mets team.
No one cares about the Mets.
That's what I keep telling Met fans. They don't like it.
I told the Mets fan, I was like, dude, you guys haven't done shit in how many years? And I about got punched in the face.
Yeah, they're violent.
They are. And I was like, I thought the Yankees were worse. No.
And they love to live rent free in our heads, that's for sure.
Well, they do.
Well, we don't let them.
Here's the thing. I've seen some people on social media and everywhere. They're like, oh, I'm a Mets fan now because the Yankees, and then they flip flop. I was like, dude, the Red Sox don't even have a Boston doesn't even have a second team. So we can't flip flop. We understand. Be men. Deal with it. Your team sucks.
Well, right
Whatever.
now we suck, but there's nothing we can do about it.
I know, you guys do suck. Only because I'm a Red Sox fan, I can say that. Even if you win the World Series, I say you guys suck.
The longest drought we've had is 18 years.
You're welcome.
And that was before Tories dynasty.
Again, you're welcome. 2004. Suck it, Buttercup. Suck it long and hard.
Okay.
We gave you the curse. It's why the 49ers can't win a Super Bowl. So my in-laws are 49er fans, and I told them, I was like, you guys no, you're not going to win a World Series. Or not a World Series, Super Bowl. And they're like, we can win one. I was like, no, you can't. I'm like, why? I was like, because look at the Seahawks. They haven't won one since, 2013?
So you go by the distance of when they've won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hey, Dark Helmet's going to join us. And ever since the Patriots beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, Seahawks haven't done really well. Ever since Shanahan, who was coach for the Falcons, lost to a game he should have fucking won, the Patriots beat them. So he hasn't been able to, trust me. Yeah. The 49ers are good. They are. But guess what, Buttercup? The Patriots cursed them.
They did.
Just like the Red Sox cursed the... Hey, what up there, Dark Old Helmet?
America, F yeah.
Dark?
Don't you have, like, a new Spaceballs movie to make?
No, we haven't started production yet.
No, you're taking Rick Moranis' place.
That's me.
No, he's actually going to be in the movie. Apparently,
He is.
yeah.
I don't like that he's screwing into Ghostbusters people.
Well, I think there were reasons for that, but yeah, he's going to be in Spaceballs apparently.
Well, I do know the reason why.
Why?
Go ahead, sure.
And it's because he went into retirement and he didn't want to do any movies. He
Because
wanted to take
wasn't
care of
it
his
after his
kids.
wife passed away and he ran
Yeah.
I think he ran a store, a general store, and was raising his kids and stuff.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm done doing movies because he was going to be in Deadpool. There was a rumor with him being in the last Deadpool movie, but he wasn't in there. So, but if he's going to be in it, dude, oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be him, Bill Pullman. Obviously not John D. or John Candy, but rest his soul. Because we're all going to miss Barf. Not in this car, you don't, mister.
He has some great comedy movies.
Yeah, he did. But apparently he's coming back for this. I think Spaceball 2 is going to be Mel Brooks's farewell. I think that'll be it for him. I think that's his way of just checking out, going out with honor. I can respect that.
He's like, I'm old, man.
All it has to do is be just as good as the first. It don't have to be better. Just be just as good as the first, and I'll be
Here's
happy.
the question: is it going to be good?
I think it might be with Mel Brooks. If it's a send off, I think it might be. Honestly,
I don't
if
want.
you're going to send yourself off, would you want to send yourself off in shame?
I don't want any fan service in the damn thing.
Because we all know we're not getting a second Blazing Saddles because that wouldn't work today.
No.
What a great movie. Because we don't have Richard Pryor to help write the lines.
No.
Have you been paying attention to what's going on, Dark? To an extent?
No, I'm always paying attention. I just don't say a lot, but it doesn't mean I'm not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about them 2 Minnesota
yeah, it's sad.
reps?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One was
Did you
deleted.
know they're actually
the guy they think the guy that did it was actually a leftist that was appointed by Tim Walz, the governor.
Did you know that the two people who were they were for, I just learned this today, that they were for immigration reform?
Well, they were trying to cut out the free.
Yeah, the one lady voted against healthcare for
healthcare.
Illegals, yes. Yeah, she actually voted against the bill for giving them.
So that was retaliation.
Or she voted for the bill to take that away. And she said that she's like, I know I have a target on my back. Little did she know. Regardless, I hope they find this guy. I hope they bring him to justice. And I hope he spends the rest of his life in prison.
I'd rather see him executed.
Let's fuck him up. Here's the thing. Okay, look. I may not be a Biden fan.
I don't condone the violence.
No, I don't condone it either. No.
But if you go out and try to attempt something that is life situation, because we're on YouTube, so I'm trying to choose my words wisely.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I did.
Yeah, I don't condone that. I don't. If you don't like the person, okay, protest whatever you want. Put up a fucking sign. I don't care. It's let your words be heard. That's all.
And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
But if you're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna bring my arsenal to this person, you're a fucking idiot. Because here's the thing. That's the point. That's the line that I draw. I may be a conservative. I may be a Trump supporter. All this stuff. Yada, yada, yada. I don't condone violence.
Yes, exactly.
The only time that I'm trying to choose my words wisely because we're on YouTube and all this stuff is in self-defense.
Yes.
That's the only time. Other than that, don't go fucking burn a city down Don't
What
be a
business?
You do
fucking
you
monkey
do
and
not
just
when
go,
you do that, you do nothing but turn more people against you.
yeah. Don't be an idiot and go, I'm gonna loot and be all fucking monkey and all this shit and just like, I'm gonna steal Apple products and all this stuff. Like, don't. It doesn't prove anything.
I loved
Like,
when they did that, how Apple found out and they blocked all the phones and they set the alarms off on them.
Good
Nice.
idea.
well,
Good. They should.
yeah.
Well, it's like St. Louis. We had a protest here, but they were completely peaceful.
That's okay with that. As long as
Yeah,
it's
they did it like I think they did it
Yeah.
Thursday, but they were completely peaceful. They didn't block highways. They went out. They went on an overpass. They waved their signs, did whatever they wanted. They did for like 3 hours. They were peaceful. That's how you do it, and I was fine with that.
Yes.
Had no problem with that. I may not
Here's
agree
the
with
other
them,
thing.
but they were fine. I'm fine with that.
Don't go on the freeway and block traffic.
Oh, I hate
Especially
that.
not in Florida.
That annoys me. Yeah,
Right?
DeSantis gave
Here's
us
the
the
thing.
to run him over.
Awesome.
Here's the thing. I have a truck. It's 4 inches lifted.
How do you get in it?
Elevator.
Fire escape ladder. I see your joke. But if you think about it, I don't think people think about this all the way through. Don't block the freeway.
You just piss people off to the point where you may have a middle ground. People that were middle ground going, one way or the other, they may have been teeter-tottering. But when you do that, they're like, yeah, I'm just going to go this way. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to be like, nope, nope.
Yeah.
Just stand along the roadsides, hold your signs, chant if you want, sing if you want. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let people walk
Like-
along the sidewalks, let the cars traffic flow freely, and
Don't be nasty.
your message will be better that way.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing. So there's a place where I drive by a few times, and they do a protest. They're going to do one in a few minutes. And I just have a sunroof in my truck, and I just do the middle finger.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like, it's
Nice.
free Palestine, Ukraine, whatever it is. It's like, fuck you guys. But you know what? That's your right.
Mhm.
That's your right to protest. Here's the thing.
Peacefully.
If you don't
Yes,
like
yeah,
Trump,
exactly.
Really peacefully.
I've told people this. I was like, you know what? I'm a big Trump supporter, not because of him, but just because he's got brass balls and he's
I like the policies.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. If you don't like his policies, that's okay.
That's okay.
You
Yeah.
have the right
Yes.
to protest. You have the right to go in and go, you know what? I don't like what this president does. That's the other thing. Some people I've known that were like, you know what? I'm going to be president. I was like, as I got older, I was like, that's a really shitty job. Get $400,000 a year. The parade that's happening, I think just now.
I don't
Trump
think it hasn't started yet. I'm watching.
Okay. I do know that it's not through the taxpayers' dollars. Trump is paying for the whole entire thing. He's
That's-
like, I'm going to
yeah.
pay for it all.
People don't seem to
Like, I'm like, that's some brass balls, baby. But here's the thing. If you don't like a president, which I know happens all the time,
And that's
That's
okay.
okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
express your opinion on it. But when you go into going to looting, burning, violence, all the stuff,
Obstructing traffic.
it's like when you obstruct traffic, it's childish. Like,
You just piss people off.
yeah, I'm fine with protesting. I'm fine with all that stuff. Do it. I don't care. It's your right of the First Amendment. Do it. But the moment you come and attack my truck with me in it, just be prepared what's going to happen next. The Second fucking Amendment.
Like this. The whole
The
time.
right to protest
Yes.
doesn't include the right to break the law.
or property.
Right.
No, you can't break the law. The laws still exist.
Have
Same
you
laws.
guys seen the guy who I don't know what race he is because it's all pixelated and all that stuff, but the guy threw what looked like a bottle of something at these ice agent, and then there's a white dude that just knocked the shit out of him like a
Goldberg from
linebacker.
WCW would have been proud of that spear.
Yes, it
That
was
wasn't.
awesome. I was like, that's how you
I
handle
think
it.
it was LAPD. He threw that at, and he hit him. He turned around to walk off after getting pepper sprayed, and that dude just speared him. It was beautiful. I was like, oh. And when he rolled away, the cops just ignored him. They're like, "You okay?" That was
Hey,
that was
big boy.
textbook. It was beautiful.
Karma's
That's
Yeah,
because people.
if anyone's watching right now and you're like, I don't like what Rancor Steve says, come at me, man. I don't care. Like, if you want to protest and just be like, I don't like Trump, cool, okay.
Yeah.
There's some things that he said I don't like, but there's some things I
Exactly.
do like. He's not perfect. He's not a fucking king.
That's what pisses me off. They all
Today,
say he's king.
a lot of people are like saying, "Oh, he's doing his birthday because he's having the military do a parade because it's
It's
birthday."
literally
No,
the same day as the U.S. Army's birthday.
That's ironic. That's ironic.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
What's wrong with honoring the U.S. Army's birthday? Nothing. Let them have. I would rather them spend the money on a parade in Washington D.C. than spend the money in a war that we should not be involved in.
Yes.
Yes.
I would rather that money go to that because you know what? That's well spent. You're supporting local business. You're supporting local companies son, in the U.S. Nothing wrong
And guess
with that.
what? Not a single dime of taxpayer money is spent on this.
Mm-hmm.
People
And
don't
even the
believe that,
U.S.
though.
Everything.
And even the U.S. Army told Washington D.C. because they were worried about road damage from the treads. Well, they on the tanks and the Bradleys, they've replaced everything with rubber pads. And they also said, hey, if there's any road damage, we will pay for the damage and we will make sure the roads are repaired. No, I would rather my money go to that. Let's support our troops in the U.S. and have a good parade. People can come out and they can enjoy it instead of spending billions and billions and billions, if not trillions of dollars in wars that never end.
We're proud of who we are.
Exactly.
Let's respect our troops. I have no problem with that at all.
Welcome to Lego Build, where we talk shit about everything and it's all masculine. As I build a Formula One car. Yeah.
Can I ask Canadian Spider-Man a question, Steve?
Yeah.
It's your show,
But
so
yes.
you shut your mouth, short man.
Whatever, crooked teeth.
Hey, Canadian, what do you think about Alberta's chances of independence now? I've been paying it. I'm American. I know I have no say in this, but I've been paying real close attention to Alberta gaining their. I won't say separatism because I think that's a stupid term. I'd say independence.
Independence.
I think they're getting there. I think they're really growing in numbers there to become independent.
I think so as well, but they've just recently, in the last couple of weeks, have started doing rallies, and they are growing all over rural parts of Alberta, and it is.
I heard Saskatchewan might be thinking about it too.
That's right, and eastern BC, where I am, in the Okanagan. All of British Columbia is conservative, except for Vancouver Island, where the provincial capital of Victoria is, and Vancouver. Other than those areas, unfortunately, those are the most populous places, so they get all the power. But the rest of BC is pretty conservative, I mean, there are some liberal here's, but they're old people that still listen to CBC, and they're few in number, and they're dying every year because they're all jabbed up. Well, they're jabbed up, so
How long do you got left? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm never gonna die. I've woken up every day so far, and I have see.
You went to Mexico and drank the water and survived, so you'll be good.
I'm never gonna die, man. I'm batting 100% at waking up every day so far.
Not Canadian. What? It's Danielle Smith from Alberta, correct?
It is. She's the premier.
I've heard she's been. I've heard. Now, quick question. Yep. I've heard she's been making trips to Washington D.C.
She's trying to make deals for Alberta with Trump because Alberta
has resources, and they make them money.
Alberta has more oil.
Import excess.
Yep. Alberta has the third biggest reserves of oil in all the world, behind two countries in the Middle East.
They make a deal with the U.S., they'll make so much money.
They also grow farm food. They have Canada's bread baskets. So Alberta has a lot to offer, not to mention the Rocky Mountains. Most of them lie in Alberta, not not BC. BC has its own mountains, the Coast Mountains, the Kootenays, all of those. But the Rockies are in Alberta too. There's something to be said about those. And I've heard a lot of podcasts about it. There's nothing stopping Alberta from separating if they can get everyone in Alberta will get a vote. Everyone equally.
One vote.
Natives, white people, black people, everyone gets one vote. And if the population clearly decides to go independent, that would be, more than, say, 55%. Say, if, I don't know what the number would be, but they said a clear majority on a simple question, then they can leave and will leave. And there's nothing Canada or anyone else can do about it. They will make deal. Now, I know right now there's an independence movement that is making. They met with the grand chiefs of the native populations.
What do they call them?
Many of
First
them,
tribes.
and they're on
first...
board. Once you show them the business, and they've got an international, legendary. They won't tell us who it is, but he's made a business plan for them, a Canadian, and the business plan shows that within 5 years of separating, without Alberta basically funding Quebec and the Maritimes, Alberta within 5 years can cut all income tax, not sales tax, but income tax, double the seniors' pension plans, and double the Medicare for everyone, and keep all the health care. They will have their own police force, their own military. And as soon as they declare independence, it doesn't matter what Canada says, because USA will recognize them. And,
Oh, yeah.
And so will other countries around the world. And Canada has done that. One country, was it Croatia? Not that long ago, has separated, and Canada instantly recognized them, as well as 13 other countries, big countries around the world. And so it would be hypocritical for them not to recognize Alberta. Alberta has everything, and they won't have access to the sea. It's international law. You cannot block another sovereign nation from getting its goods to the ocean.
Yes.
That is illegal.
And if Canada wants to do that, the U.S. will be like, we got plenty of ports. Go ahead and use ours.
That's right. And Alberta, they're talking, well, they could switch to the American dollar. Nothing stopping them there. They have their own banks. The Bow Valley Credit Union is amazing. And the Bow Valley Credit Union, Bow Valley is around Calgary. They didn't lock down people's bank accounts when they were told to during the COVID trucker convoy. During the Freedom Convoy, they did not take anyone's bank accounts. They did not shut any bank accounts down. So they could also form their own bank as well, but they have banking there. They have military. Alberta has awesome bases. They can, and they will lose some federal parks, and they will lose. So some parks will still remain Canadians. So that's going to be weird, but it is absolutely feasible. It is possible. It depends on what the people of Alberta choose to do. And man, a lot of them see Ottawa and Eastern Canada as a completely different culture. And I've lived on both coasts, and they're absolutely right. And they see the East Coast valuing and Eastern Canada valuing communist and socialist values, and socialism leads to communism. Vladimir Lenin said that. And
it seems like most of the power in Canada is in the eastern part of Canada.
Right. But Alberta funds, and BC and Saskatchewan fund a lot of the East. So they're done. They don't want to go. They don't want to ever have another pandemic lockdown. They want freedom. Albertans and Western people, British Columbians and Saskatchewan people, we have our own culture. Quebec thinks we don't have culture. We do. It's hard work and freedom.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Our culture. Hard work and freedom. And
you guys can join us.
I've seen a lot of Canadian. Oh, what? Who?
Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. We believe, and Manitoba to some degree.
You know what's funny? I've heard a lot of Canadians calling like Alberta, Saskatchewan, and British Columbia. They call them the Western Alliance. Does that sound like a movie that came out a year or two ago?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounds an awful lot like that. People are like, oh, that was referencing Trump. I'm like, now I'm hearing this. I'm like, was it, or was it referencing something that may go on in Canada?
Yeah. Well,
Because Eastern Canada may fight back over this. They may send in troops. And you know what? Then the United States will probably send in troops.
That's exactly what would happen.
And they're not going to win it.
They're not going to win.
If we send in the United States Marines, they're not going to win it.
And
I like how legal bills has gone political.
It wasn't political. We're talking social stuff.
Or social stuff. Whatever you homos want.
Hey, you need to be this tall to ride the ride, Steve. You're right about here. You just sit over and be quiet.
Look. Whatever you.
And Darth Helmet and Steve and
Darth Helmet, not Darth.
What?
Anchor.
Sorry, you're right. What do you think about this? If Alberta separate, and they're going to have a vote within 1 year, 12 months of now.
I say less than that. I say probably in the next 5 months.
Okay, whatever it is. What do you think about this? Consider this. Their population is 5 million out of Canada's 40 million, more or less. How many Canadians, hardworking, freedom-loving Canadians from all the other provinces would rush into Alberta?
All the conservative Canadians would rush there. And freedom, even if they're freedom-loving, let's say not even conservative, freedom-loving Canadians, they're going to rush to Alberta. And I would say Alberta's going to, I think they're going to, if they do that, they're going to unite with the United States. They're going to want to be, even if they may become a U.S. territory, but they can still run themselves. They can have their health care. They can have all that, but they'll still align more with the United States.
Absolutely.
Because we'll defend them if Canada decides to get a little frisky with their 100,000 troops.
Do you think East Coasters are going to be able to beat Western Canadians, British Columbians, and Albertans and Saskatchewans? We're farmers, and we live in the mountains. I lived both coasts, half my 26 years in the Maritimes. Yeah, they can put up with the cold, but a lot of them, they're not used to hard work. They like
soft.
It's oh my God, unemployment. They work for 4 months construction in the year, maybe 6. And as soon as they've got enough days to qualify and hours they go on unemployment. Not all of them.
We have a lot of people from Eastern Canada who go over to like Alberta, Saskatchewan, British Columbia. They'll work for half the year, make money, and then they just leave and go back over to the East Coast for winter.
Yeah.
And they take jobs away from those people.
The Alberta and parts of Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and BC that left with them to become independent, they would have an uptick of all the hardworking people would be there. Like the rest of Canada's economy will plummet without the hardworking people and the freedom-loving people. They'll go socialist very quickly, and without Alberta's money and potentially Saskatchewan's, they'll be broke. And Quebec will never leave Canada because it's getting such a good deal. It really is. They get a third of the Supreme Court seats, even though they are only one of 10 provinces. Yeah. And I think they've only got maybe 10 million people, so a quarter of the population. No, probably less than a quarter of the population, but say a quarter of the population. You get a third of the Senate seats? That ain't, or Supreme Court seats? No way. And same in Parliament, and same in the Senate, same in our governmental. Quebec gets way too much power. So in the states, you guys get 2 senators per state, no matter the population. Is that correct?
Yes, it's called representative government.
Yes.
Do you like that system, and why?
It works.
Because it gives every state an equal voice.
Because we're a republic, that's why.
Does it piss off the bigger states?
Sure, yes. It does, but we don't give a fuck what they think. Because it gives everybody an equal voice.
Are they elected or are they appointed?
I think they're appointed.
Elected. No, our state, they're elected.
Okay, they're appointed in Canada, and Trudeau has appointed 3/4 of the existing Senate right now, and most of the Supreme Court as well. They should all be elected. Judges are appointed here by the party in power. So when conservatives do take shit, like the Freedom Convoy, when that went to court, I can't believe we actually won a lot of those cases. But
I was surprised by that as well. I paid real close attention to that.
In a stacked court system, every one of those judges has gone to law school in a liberal arts education system. Every one of those judges was appointed by, most of them appointed by Trudeau or a liberal government. you can't win if the odds are against you. And somehow the federal court did rule that the Freedom Convoy was legal and their rights were violated, and that the Canadian Constitution was trampled on. But are there consequences? They said, yep, the Constitution was absolutely trampled on, this section, and this section. And no one's going to get punished for it. No one's going to jail.
People should have went to jail and been punished for it.
Why their heels from the ceiling in a polite, friendly way.
You had people sitting in their trucks. They were breaking out windows, opening the doors, dragging them out. They were freezing bank accounts and
Steve,
pounding trucks. But
did you
people
hear
that
about
were
the
doing
heavy
nothing
loaders?
wrong.
Did you hear about the heavy equipment and loaders that were parked outside of Ottawa, but they were owned by convoy people?
Yeah.
The cops thought that they might be used to block traffic and shit, so they preemptively destroyed them, like sabotaged them, like spray foam in the fuel lines, like they vandalized the shit out of them. None of those cops went to jail. What the hell?
Well, it's like they had tow companies around Ottawa that refused to go and tow trucks out, and they were, I think, wasn't it the government was taking control over them,
Yes.
the companies completely?
And that was deemed illegal by the federal court of Canada, and nothing was done about it.
And what was it, Duluth?
Well, let's talk about something a little fun.
Ooh, okay.
Canadian Spider-Man. Have you, in Dark Helmet, have you seen the new Predator movie?
No.
You bastard.
I have not.
What's wrong with you guys? Are you guys gay?
No, I just have a complete distrust of Hollywood at this point.
No, trust me on this one. When you watch it, you're gonna love it.
Is that the new one? Was it a remake?
No, it's a complete. Trust me. When you watch it, you'll understand.
Is it original? Is it faithful to the original?
Yes.
100%. Am I going to see a guy lay on the table and something blow out of his stomach and chest?
That's Aliens, you dickwad.
No, Alien.
Alien. Whatever. Aliens.
It was in Spaceballs. They had the same guy in there that did that.
Where can you see that, Steve?
What?
The movie. Where?
Oh, Hulu.
Oh, I don't have any of that.
I don't have time to watch movies, Steve. I should be studying right now.
Well, this one you gotta watch. His brother worked on it.
What a woman is?
No. Accounting. Bookkeeping. I'm getting my bookkeeping certification by this time next year.
Okay.
Because I don't want to work construction anymore. It's hard.
What a woman is.
I'm done, guys.
I've done it since 1987, 88. I don't want to
do it. You're old.
That's when you were in your 20s.
You're old, man.
Did you say What a Woman Is? Was that produced by Gary Ambrosia?
You don't know.
He can't say nothing to that. He's like, damn, he got me on that one.
He did.
I hope you and Gary do some more films soon, Steve.
Why?
Because it's fun. You guys do fun stuff together. Like
they have OF. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
I mean,
do slapstick. Do short comedies. That's funny.
When he buried you up to your head in the sand, that was fun.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
but not necessarily that.
Who wants to see me do that one? Why don't you just bury yourself? Go fuck yourself.
I would love to be in a scene like that. And I see Rancorsteve buried up to his neck in sand. I'll just walk up and
I bet you do. You're like,
teabag him. Teabag the top of his head.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, we know you would.
My goodness.
Canadian's all excited thinking about that right now. He's like, what would that be like?
Well, no, I was thinking about the film you did where you were hanging under the bridge like Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, The Lost Boys?
The Lost Boys, yeah.
I've seen that. I remember that now. Yeah, that was good, actually.
You went to the actual site, didn't you, Steve?
Yeah.
Where is that?
I don't know.
I think it's in Washington.
It's Santa Cruz. Washington? Washington?
I'm not sure. I mean, that's what the surrounding scene looked like to me, like it would be in that state.
Oh, it's Santa Cruz, man.
Santa Cruz, yeah. Jeez Louise. elderly
Oh,
people.
whatever, you crooked tooth.
I have the movie.
It figured California would have vampires.
They do. It's called
They
Las
do. They're
Vegas.
all in State House.
Agents, talent agents,
Yeah.
talent agents, and managers.
And the government.
Yeah. The Jews.
So what are you guys doing the rest of the evening?
You're looking at it, Buttercup.
I'm
There's
just waiting.
Stanley Cup hockey in 3 hours.
I'm just
So
waiting
no
for
one
the
gives a
parade to
shit.
start in DC.
the Edmonton Oilers are going to kick the crap out of the Florida Panthers.
No, I got to go with the Florida Panthers on this one. Sorry, I'm an American, so I got to root for the American team.
But
Phil
they're
Kennedy
playing.
does.
Do you know where they're playing? In Edmonton.
No
That's
one
why
gives
they
a
kick their ass.
They're going to win.
No one gives a shit.
So that means the last game, if they go to Game 7, will be in Florida. You lose.
Possibly, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yep.
Why does Florida have a hockey team? That's the weirdest thing. They
Yeah,
don't.
I'm like, the state doesn't need to have a hockey.
Why did it's the same thing. Why did the Yankees have a gay team called the Yankees? New York Yankees? Gay?
You mean the Yankees?
Yeah,
New York is pretty gay.
it is.
Before every game, they get around, hold each
I'm
other.
just busting John's chops because he's
I
a
know
Yankees
that.
fan and I'm a Red Sox fan. And any time I can just say anyone who's a Yankees fan, they're gay and they need to come to Jesus.
Gay with an H.
See, here's the thing. Some people take it
They.
very serious, but I know John's like, he's just busting my chops because you guys can't win a damn World Series. We've won more World Series in the 21st century than the Yankees have. What does that tell you?
That tells me that.
You guys
Oh well.
suck.
You're wasting money.
Yeah.
When's Detroit going to win?
Ever.
Never.
I don't know. They got 15.
Yeah. Me and Steve are on the same one on that one. If Detroit wins the World Series,
We're all going to hell.
it's end times. Just know if they win,
Jesus
it's
is
end times.
coming. He's all like,
Nope, he's
Detroit
coming.
won. All right. That's it. When Detroit wins the World Series, Jesus is coming.
Good, I'm happy for him.
And me and
When
Canadian
Detroit-
Spider-Man will be
Give
sitting
me
there
that
smoking
idea
a
when
J
Detroit
together.
wins the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, okay, what about the
Detroit.
Philadelphia Phillies? I used to have a cool Pirates hat that was
Fuck the
striped.
Philadelphia
You
Phillies.
It was
mentioned two
really
They're
different
never
tall.
gonna
teams.
win the World Series, dude. You might as well just deep throat them. The Phillies. When have they ever?
Rocky Balboa.
Whoopee fucking do. Oh, okay, I can't say that bad.
Dun,
About
dun,
it.
dun, dun,
Well, no,
dun,
that's
dun.
different.
That's boxing.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
That was Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, but we're talking
Yeah,
about the
wanker.
Phillies baseball team. They can't
Yes.
win for shit. They had one of the best hitters,
They
and
can
they
have
gave
fun
him
trying.
away.
Let's put it this way: when it comes to the Philadelphia Phillies, the WNBA would beat them.
Oh,
They would. I would pay for that.
That's hard.
Dark Helm and I would get box seats for that
Yeah,
because the Phillies MLB team sucks.
Who
Yeah.
would beat the Phillies or the Detroit Tigers? Are they both equal?
Huh? Oh, Detroit Tigers? Oh, Tigers.
I think they're-
Tigers.
I don't know.
Tigers.
I think
Yeah.
they're evenly matched this year. They
Whenever
have
the
both have a pretty
Tigers
good team.
whenever the Tigers played against the Red Sox in the playoffs, I got nervous.
Why? You don't have faith
Matt
In
Scherzer.
in your team? Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't
that
know who he
pitcher.
plays with.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know. But when he played for the Tigers, yeah, that pitcher
Oh, that's why you
was
did.
wicked good.
Well, he's old now.
Yeah,
Don't
Matt
worry about
Scherzer.
it.
Which eye color you want? Brown or blue?
He can have both.
Yeah, he had two different colors of eyes, and he just smoked the crap out of him until Big Poppy showed up, and he was like, "Oh, game over. We're gonna lose this, guys."
We have thunderstorms rolling in. Oh joy!
Yep, potentially us too.
Rainy season is upon us.
We have
Yeah, we had
liberal
hail.
storms.
We had hail yesterday or the day before. The
Oh.
garden survived, fortunately. Yeah, we don't normally get hail this time of year.
So tell us
That's
about Mexico. Did you like it?
Loved it. Yeah, I went purely. I had a nice, generous donation from a friend, and that plus a tax return. So I said, "Fuck it! It's March. It's cold. It's wet. Go." And I needed. I just.
What's his name?
What? No, I got friends that live down in Zihuatanejo now. There's a guy from Montreal, Roberto, and
that's
another and a friend Mickey who's from London, UK. And they 6 months a year they live down in Zihuatanejo. They each have houses, and I was couch surfing with them for quite a while. I've got another couple of friends down there that are Mexican locals. She's run a hostel there and her family has run it since like '62. So I stayed with them for a while and learned to make sushi because she knows how to make sushi. So they were teaching me how to make sushi in Mexico, which was like professional because both of them had worked with Japanese sushi chefs, so in a restaurant. So
That's a skill.
that was fun. And then we went fishing. But have you ever felt like you weren't as healthy as you could be, and I just needed sunshine and fish, fresh tuna and mahi and marlin and scallops and clams and shrimp and sunshine. I needed
And the
vitamin
occasional ladyboy.
That's
D.
living.
No, not so much in Zihuatanejo. No.
Oh, I'm
And then
sorry,
I
I'm
went
thinking of the Philippines.
That name is from the prison movie.
Yes, that's right. Shawshank Redemption. I went to the beach, Playa Linda, and I have released a video on my YouTube channel about that movie and Playa Linda. It's short.
Was that the beach where they did it at?
They ended it there, but in reality, no, they did it somewhere in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Huh.
But it was set there. They claimed it to be Playa Linda, and it was
Still
cool.
a good movie.
It was cool. No, I had a great time in Mexico. My buddy Mickey took me on our German friend Andres took me on the back of his motorcycle. The cops, the military Marines with like SWAT, tactical gear, pulled us over because I wasn't wearing a helmet on the back. They gave us like $100 fine.
Wow.
We weren't pulling anyone else over, but we were gringos. Anyway,
gringo pricing.
Yeah. And Andres is a great driver. He lived in Thailand for like 12 years. He never had one accident. If you can live in Thailand and drive a motorcycle for 12 years and you never had an accident, I will drive anywhere.
They are everywhere there.
Yep.
I've seen enough videos.
Oh,
I know.
they're nuts, man. I've got a video on my channel, speaking of which, as well as Vietnam as well, Hanoi. And what's the other city in Vietnam? Hanoi.
Ho Chi Minh?
Ho Chi Minh, thank you. Yeah, Ho Chi Minh. Although it's not called Ho Chi Minh now, it's Saigon.
Saigon now.
Reversed. No, it used to be Saigon. Now it's Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh.
Oh, die hard.
Motorcycles everywhere because they can't afford cars. You'll see a whole family on one bike.
Well, their roads are kind of narrow, so motorcycles and mopeds make a lot of sense there, probably, realistically.
I don't have the balls to get on a motorcycle. I like my limbs too much.
What, you can eat a deer heart, but you can't get on a motorcycle?
Yes, I will go underwater cave scuba diving in Mexico. Also, videos on my channel for that.
You got balls,
but
man.
I will not go on a motorcycle. No.
Huh. Why is that?
Because other people are on the road.
It's not you. You have to worry about. It's everybody. Well, in my case,
That's
it's
a
me.
good.
I'd have
That's
to
a
worry
good
about.
reason. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good reason.
I drove a motorcycle in China. It was a small electric one, so it wasn't a real one. And we were amongst dump trucks. Maximum speed was 50 an hour. That's 30 miles an hour, and it was suicidal. But
You were gambling with your life.
Well, I was with 7 Israeli guys, and we were going up to a cave that you can go. It's half filled with water, and there's a Buddha in there. So we went and saw that. It was cool.
Yeah.
What's a Buddha doing in a cave?
Well, there's Buddhas everywhere. Where?
Booty everywhere. Booty.
Even though the CCP doesn't recognize actual religion of any type.
Not officially. No, you're right.
Yeah, not officially.
Yeah.
The only religion is the CCP.
That is absolutely correct, I believe.
I paid a lot of attention, see? I know a
And
thing or two.
we're booted off Rumble and YouTube.
Really?
Son of
No.
a bitch.
Well, not Rumble, maybe YouTube, but
CPP definitely has its talons on YouTube, no question.
oh yeah. They have their talents in Canada too.
Yep.
I say that Canadians
I
like,
hate
no they
these
don't. I'm
stickers.
like, yeah they do.
No, they do. Oh, that's why. That's why I'm moving to Alberta and Texas. Texas barbecue is also another reason. I've never had it in Texas.
That's good. That's good.
You gotta do a Brazilian steakhouse.
Go to Texas and hit a Bucky's. Bucky's is just
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard of Bucky's.
We have one in Missouri now. I'm going to make a trip in the next few weeks since I got a job finally. Once I save some money, I'm going to head down there on a Saturday. I'm going to hit a Bucky's and get me a beef brisket sandwich.
Those are yummy.
I'm
I
out
heard they
I'm
scream
out this
when
water.
it's made. They make noise when it's made, something like that.
I hate stickers. I really do.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us how you really feel.
I thought those were the funnest part.
John's over here busting my chops.
Go get him, John. Get him, John. Get him.
Chopper.
Sorry, I'm doing something YouTube may not like, so that's why the camera's off. I'm puffing, so I'll just leave it at that. Nothing illegal. Don't worry.
Did I put the wrong sticker on the one piece?
Oops.
That's
Oh boy. Hold on.
That's no bueno.
I did.
No.
No, I didn't. Oh, God.
It's tricky.
When I was down in Zihuatanejo, John, it was Mardi Gras. It just coincidentally, and I tell you what, in the I stayed in both the tourist part of Zihuatanejo, which has Mexican tourists and other Canadian American tourists, but I also stayed up where my buddies are renting places in the neighborhoods, the actual Mexican neighborhoods.
Mhm.
Walking through those at night was super authentic. Again, video everywhere, picture opportunity everywhere. It was amazing, and it was family orientated. Even midnight, families, children, grandmother, all hours. That usually the drinks involved, but and kids' toys and games. It shows that you can mix a celebratory lifestyle with a respectful family environment.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and they celebrate life much more, I think, much more frequently than I think I'm accustomed to, and I love it.
How touristy was the area?
Zihuatanejo, right around the main beaches and the hotels, probably half Mexican tourists and half American and Canadian tourists, and they all acted like jackasses.
Sounds about right.
I would want
I'm sorry, if I go to another country, I'm going to be completely respectful.
Me too.
Yeah. But the neighborhoods were just amazing, and you know what? Lots of there was always music. No, no one felt bad about driving down the street with their music cranked to maximum volume, and everyone around them had no choice but to listen to it. Or just a guy in his house or a woman over in their house on the patio, they'll crank the stereo so the whole neighborhood is listening to what you're listening to.
Mhm.
Like, it's just a different mindset, and it means that music is everywhere.
Mhm.
It seems like they have the unspoken social right to blare their music, but it's always good music. Authentic Mexican music, and it wasn't offensive really, and no one got there was no Karens, there was no one getting their knickers in a knot.
Mhm.
Because if you have that, then you have what you have here: no real music unless you're at a specific bonfire or something.
Right.
But it was just music in daily life, shopping or whatever you're doing, groceries, going to the beach. There's just always music everywhere. And that was really nice, Steve. That was fantastic.
Part of culture.
Cool. I'm glad you had fun,
Right.
man.
I did. I'm still paying it off. But yes, I had fun. Yeah, it did, and ate so much food. I bought oysters off a guy out of the back of a truck on a street corner, going up the hills to another beach. What's that called? Contramar. Contramar is if you go to Zihuatanejo, Contramar Beach is amazing. It's a small, little, tiny beach that no one really goes to except the locals. And on the way, if you see a guy selling oysters on a street corner out of the back of his truck, it's good stuff. I recommend it.
You better have a lime with it.
Oh, definitely. It was like 100 pesos for a dozen oysters.
Oh, wow.
$7.
Was that like $2 something like that?
$7
2, 3 years?
Canadian? So yeah, 4.
So probably 4 or 5. Yeah. It's not bad for that price.
I love oysters, but I can't eat them raw. No can do.
Oh, you can't just gobble them down your tongue.
No. I tried that once and it came back up.
Well, that's great.
Exactly.
You know,
Inside-
I got a question. Who looked at an oyster and said, boy, that big clamshell full of snot looks fantastic to eat with the lime?
Right?
We can't hear you.
What?
Canadians talking. We can't hear him.
I don't think he was talking.
No,
Yeah,
he was.
I was
There
saying
he
it.
is.
I can understand the texture, but dude, it's worth it. The flavor of raw oysters, come on. Nothing.
I don't chew them. I swallow them whole. I can do that.
Yeah, I would have to swallow them.
You put a little garlic on them and with some lime. Yep.
Yep, that's
Tabasco
exactly
sauce.
what they did. And that's also, they had it right there on the street corner. Yep, it was fantastic. So we went back. Yeah, it was great.
How was your trip to Mexico? It's great. I ate street vending oysters and I had diarrhea the entire time.
I did not. Nope. No, not at all. The street food, you can't go wrong with the street food. Can't go wrong with the street food.
That's my goal next year. Once I get my 1 year in there, I'm taking vacation. I'm going to go down to Mexico. Canadian, we're going together.
Man,
You
I'd
know
love
your
to.
friend down there? We'll go down there for a week because I'll get 1 week.
That would be
Dude,
cool.
Here,
That's
hold on real quick.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
That would be cool.
All right, now that we don't have the fag here anymore, let's have a real man show.
Yeah, deep sea
geez.
fishing as well. I'd love to go deep sea fishing again. You know, and marlin, man, sailfish, mahi.
Mahi is
Oh,
really good. If
They
you
call
get
it
it fresh, it's really good.
It's one of my favorites. Yeah,
Because we got a place up here. Granted, we're not getting it like fresh, you know, it's what it is. We're in the Midwest, but still, it is fantastic.
I love saltwater fish more than freshwater fish.
Unless it's rainbow trout. Rainbow trout is
Ooh, that's pretty nice. Yeah,
some lemon. Mm-hmm.
and Atlantic salmon from back in the day before it was all farmed. Yeah.
Oh no, I've actually had farmed Atlantic salmon. And I've actually had fresh or
Who do you call
Atlantic
a
salmon
faggot?
from the ocean. There is a taste difference.
Yes, there is, because of what they eat.
Yeah,
And even-
Atlantic salmon, like authentic Atlantic salmon, is very much better.
And the color
From
is
the
different.
Atlantic,
Yeah.
because we have them on the West Coast, and they're not the same at all.
No,
Who you
But,
calling faggot?
It
Faggot.
was Stormin.
I know, John. What'd you say? That was rude of you.
John's like, I'm out. See you guys.
Not going anywhere.
I didn't say shit.
No, I said it, and I don't apologize for it.
Good answer. You're homosexual.
Oh, jeez.
If I wanted any lip from you, I'd jiggle my zipper. Sit over there, princess, and be quiet.
You know what? You're not even worth it. $5.
You sound like somebody would be from Quebec. Be quiet.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably.
Listen, he's like,
You got me on there, man.
Do any of you guys know anything about sailboats? I just bought one.
See,
You
that-
just
I've
bought
been
one?
on one once when I was younger. That's all I know.
What was
Sailboats?
his name? Jose.
Sailboats.
Yeah, John, the one that you go on the ocean and you go whoop whoop. Oh no, that's a tugboat. That's me. I'd be a tugboat. Whoop whoop.
All right, Spider-Man. Let's take. I'll jump on the sailboat with you. Tell me how to work
Yeah.
it, and we'll sail the ocean together, and we'll visit different countries. How's that sound?
Well, I
It's
bet
only
you
a
will.
Whoa, it's only a 14-foot laser. It's meant for lakes.
Ah.
To sail around
okay.
the lake, though.
What?
14.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
there you go.
ashamed of you.
That's in your ballpark there.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We can go searching for Ogopogo in Okanagan Lake there, near Kelowna.
I'm American, so they'll probably ban my visa now.
I had a motorboat
No, they
once
won't.
down
They'll be
sail.
like, you got a pretty mouth.
Unless I get a Albertan visa.
That's right. Come on up. We're welcoming them. Yep.
They don't realize if Alberta leaves, how many people are going to rush over there.
I'm going to Texas, like I said, for the barbecue and for the In-N-Out burgers.
In-N-Out is good.
I've heard
Fuck
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
What?
No.
Oh, Whataburger.
No, In-N-Out is good. Whataburger is a little bit better.
Whataburger.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're all expensive.
In-N-Out is just
It's a close
dog
second.
shit.
It's a close second. But they do pay good.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Okay, fine.
No, they pay their workers.
Whatever.
In-N-Out actually pays their workers very well.
Yeah.
They
You
can
wanna
make
go
like
that route,
20 some.
sure.
They can make like $20 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, get paid very well for what they do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing
In-N-Out
it for
is
that money,
just
but
it's garbage. It's just like, do you want single, double, triple? What do you want? We only offer lettuce, onions, pickles. That's it.
that's
Nothing
all you
special.
need. That's all you need.
Whataburger at
$20
least is
burger.
good.
No, Whataburger is good. It's really good.
I like an egg on my burger.
I've done that.
Oh yeah, I've had a cheeseburger with they put a fried egg on it. It was fantastic.
Bacon
yeah.
eggs.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mouth is watered thinking about it.
Why not? Bacon and eggs. Absolutely. Right
Oh
on.
no, I had one. It's a local place that they do. It's a microbrewery. They did a cheeseburger. It was a double. They put cheese on each patty. Then they slapped a fried egg on it. They put bacon on it. They put, you could put whatever toppings you wanted on it. I just had it with just the egg, the cheese, and the burger. So I could taste it by itself. Oh, it's so good.
I bet it was.
Have you
It squirted in my mouth.
have you ever had an Australian burger, an Aussie burger?
No.
Steve, you know
It's
what
good.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the pineapple slice and a
Fuck
slice
that.
of beet, like a beet.
No.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
I
eat
love
pineapple.
beets.
Deal
With
with
an
it,
egg.
you guys. Deal
I
with
love
it.
beets. I love beets. I'll eat a
this
whole
tall.
jar of beets by itself.
Because you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
You shut your communist mouth. You live in California. We don't want your opinion.
Whatever.
Hamburger
Says
with
the
an
guy
egg,
who's on a show.
beet.
You mean your
Pineapple.
show?
Yeah.
You just that
Whatever.
didn't work for you at all.
Nope. It didn't.
Who has the best French
Whatever.
fries in Texas?
Moving on.
White Castles.
I don't
Belly
like
bombers.
White Castle.
You're a fucking communist. You sit there and just keep your mouth shut. We don't want any lip from you.
Wow. Huh.
I like how the actual guy who lives in Canada is like, wow, that was harsh. Dude, you live in a prison.
That is true. Well, no, because I'm moving to Texas, like I said.
You moving to Texas.
Everybody that lives in a place where you have personal freedoms, raise your hand.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Oh,
No, you
well,
live in. Oh yeah, I'm the only one here. Awesome.
although I do live in the countryside, and there's no authority for an hour around of me, so that's all right.
That's
Everybody
good.
that lives somewhere where you can own any firearm you want, raise their hand.
I don't have farmland by me.
Okay, I win. Everybody, shut the fuck up.
Raise your hand if you have straight teeth.
Mm.
Shut up. Put your hands down. I know you don't have straight. None of us have straight teeth.
No, my
Except
teeth
maybe
are straight.
Spider-Man. His is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Lady boys.
Yeah. But can you walk out your door and shoot a deer and eat its heart? You can.
In Missouri, you can, yeah.
Out your
Depending
door.
where you are.
Beauty.
I wouldn't
You
get
can.
to harvest it.
Everybody that can open carry in public, raise their hand.
Carry what?
Any
Shut
open
up.
carry at all.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Who can walk around with a shotgun or a rifle slung across your chest or your back and it be perfectly legal? Raise your hand.
Oh. Legal,
I don't know
no.
what the state laws are here in Florida.
But we do it here, but it's not.
Florida? Florida's a little iffy on that. We have better gun laws than Florida does on that in certain cases.
What about pizza joints? How are your pizza joints in Florida? I bet they must be awesome.
No. I'm from Brooklyn. Nope. And Coney Island, Brooklyn has the best pizza on the East Coast.
Wow.
I'm going to challenge you on that.
I think I can make a better pizza.
I think I can make a better pizza than New York.
I don't know. The Chicago style is pretty good.
No, we're not talking about Chicago.
You shut your communist
Every
mouth.
place has different pizza.
Now, when I was a truck driver for a year, I went to New York because I had to drop a load, but they had to do it in the morning, so we had all night. We went into New York City, went to New York style pizza joint. I mean, legitimate. That pizza was pretty good. It was fantastic.
Nice. I've had.
And I got to visit a bodega.
I don't care what anyone says. Pizza people are talented.
Definitely.
That's debatable.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm just here to fuck with
New York does have pretty good pizza. I'll give New York that.
No, I will give them that. I can make a better one. It's called
we don't have any good pizza here.
Oh yes, no. Steve's made some pretty neat looking pizza. I remember him making.
It's called ciabatta.
Yeah, it's just
do ciabatta dough, and you're good.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what that is.
Dark Helmet, when you try the pizza I make, you're gonna be like, "This is so good."
Oh my god, it's so good! Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you're gonna do it.
You can go to Halifax and get seafood pizza, which is pretty damn good.
What
cream
the
sauce?
Hell?
The fuck?
Cream sauce.
Wait, so Dark Helmet and I can agree. We bust each other's balls, but we can agree on this. What the hell is that?
A seafood pizza is cream sauce with seafood and cheese.
What kind of cream are we talking about?
Mozzarella cheese. No, like an Alfredo sauce, right? Alfredo sauce with herbs, and then you put on your various seafood, and then you put on your mozzarella cheese.
Oh, John had to walk off. He's like, "Yeah, I'm disgusted. I gotta walk away."
Spider-Man right now, because that sounds disgusting.
We're sorry, everybody, for having Canadian on here after this.
Yeah, he's still talking. He's muted.
John's walking away. He's like, "That nasty bastard."
He's muted and he's still talking. I love it, dude. Oh man, dude, I love you, Canadian Spider-Man. You're hilarious. You're still talking about it. We're like, no, we're gonna pass this as a no.
This is what men do. This is what we do as men.
Yeah. Yes, Canadian Spider-Man. What else about your seafood?
Damn, Canadian, you ran off the East Coaster over there. You had to walk away.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, no.
How many MFs did you give over there, John? After
could use some food. Damn, it's been a while.
I haven't seen any rioters or protesters over here. I wonder if you guys have.
Nope.
We had protesters in St. Louis, but they were completely peaceful. They actually were. And you know what? I'm fine with that. That means they were exercising their constitutional rights peacefully. And I'm okay with that. I mean,
nice. Ooh, it's got wheels on it now. We're getting closer, Steve.
Yeah.
Nice.
Our Missouri governor said while he's out of town, he's like, "Hey, if you get out of line, state police and the National Guard are on standby." So they were completely peaceful, and I'm okay with that. If you're exercising your right peacefully, I have no problem with that. I may not agree with what you're saying, but you can do that. I'm fine with that.
We get the protesters in the middle of the intersection for various arguments they're trying to make in certain areas.
Why wouldn't they go to the legislature?
Because it's stupid.
And that involves them actually putting effort in.
No, they have their Go ahead.
I was just going to say, as long as they don't interfere with people's daily lives and get between, say, us and pizza, they'll have the public on their side.
Yes.
I look at it like
Well-
this. Go ahead, Steve.
No, you can go.
No, it's your show.
No, go.
No, I'm a wanker.
I'd rather hear from Steve.
Yeah, I would too.
No, I'll let you finish and I'll finish.
You finished this thing.
No, I want you to finish first, big boy.
Ladies first.
Oh my God! Thank you, silly. No, like I have no problem if you want to protest and you want to be peaceful and stand. If you want to, Steve got all excited over there. Listen, if you want to be peaceful and you want to stand on streets along the street corners, the side of the roads, wave whatever goofy ass flag you want to wave, hold whatever dumbass flag you want to have. You know what? That's your right, and I support that. And if you're being peaceful, not interrupting foot traffic, vehicle traffic, I'm fine with that. I may not agree with you, but I support your right to do it. But the moment you step into the street, you start blocking foot traffic. More if you step into the street. If you get run over, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Because if you surround a car, that person should have a right to hit the accelerator and keep on going.
Oh, we can do that. We can do that now in Florida.
Oh, yeah. I'm so jealous.
So, I built this guy.
Nice.
Little one.
Hot Wheels.
And then there's this guy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that is our Lego build. I got to do some stuff soon. Yeah. So I only did it for like almost 2 hours. There you go. I want to thank John, Canadian Spider-Man, and Derek Hammett. Thank you for joining us for Lego build. There is I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do the next one. It's gonna be probably as a piece is about to fall out. I'm just gonna set this here. There's gonna be the pod racer diagram.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And yeah, it should be pretty fun. So next week on Manorama Podcast, we're gonna do a Father's Day episode. So there's gonna be a bunch of dads on, and we're just gonna talk about what it is to be a dad. On that note, I want to thank everyone who is here, including in the chat, and support us. And yeah, on that note, ciao. Ciao.